right back by the phone. Baby, if you don't stand for something, how can you ever hope to hold the weight of everything you own? Maybe if you build your house on sand, you can burrow the deeper. Maybe it would cave on you alone. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Baby, if you don't stand for something, how could you ever hope to hold the weight of everything you hold? Maybe if you show them all your hand, you can knot in the creases. Maybe you could take it back and fold. You said it was all in the ether, ain't something you said you could feed her. She said she was nothing but eager. Then you said, she said that you couldn't believe her. Ain't something you said you could feed her. She said it was all just a leader. Then you said, you swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. I heard that you weren't sure, and I called it off again. And I heard that you weren't sure, and I called it off again. moving backwards in your rearview mirror. The road eaten up by the snow, eaten up. I can feel, I know you feel it too. A little flicker on the path we steer of subtle flashing lines. We'll go faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time, it goes faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time, it goes faster and faster. Faster and faster, dear. The road's still moving backwards. Now it looks so clear. The snow eaten up by the road, eaten up by. I can still recall the twists and turns, but it feels so straight ahead. A little farther till the end. We'll go faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time, it goes faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time, it goes faster and faster.
Ah! Hi! Hello! Hello, it is I. It is I. 'Tis I! They're alive! Yes! I am alive. I survived. I survived many a thing. Howdy and welcome, everyone. It's your semi-local, multi-dimensional Lexter, Clovely. Feel free to call me Cam if you would like. And today, we have returned to Voices. It has been a long time coming. Can you guys hear me okay? By the way, I'm very sorry for the technical difficulties. I was trying to, for whatever reason, my camera was frozen, and that's not good. I don't want my camera to be frozen. That's kind of awkward, you know? Voices of the void? Voices from afar. So many voices. Always voices. So many voices in my head. But it's not the voices we're used to hearing. They're different voices now. Oh, Voices of the Void is a great name. Oh, great game. Great game. Ooh. I don't know what game that is. We're playing Minecraft. We are on the Voices SMP. I don't know what game that is though. I just found, I'm looking at my stream save playlist right now. I have 200 songs set up in my stream save playlist. I was wondering why I could go entire streams without hearing the same song twice. I now know why. I am now aware why I don't hear the same song twice on streams. That's crazy. So, yeah. So we're playing Minecraft. We're going to just be exploring for most of today. I'm trying to figure out my mic volume because it's going crazy. It's going sicko mode. But yeah. So, let me throw us into Minecraft. To Minecraft for today. I'm trying not to make it, like, too loud, but, you know, such is the way. But yeah, I shall play... Oh, joyous day, it's a Minecraft day. It's been so long since we played Minecraft. Because circumstances beyond our own comprehension have been preventing me from playing Minecraft. And I don't even have my wings on. But we have Olive. Hello. But yes, how is everybody doing today? It's been a hot second since we've touched Voices. I wonder if we have mail. We have things we must sort, though. We do have sortable things. Right next to me, I have a banana chocolate chip muffin. It's the best day of my life. Oh, I got the birdfish. Do y'all have a favorite type of muffin out there in the world? Are there any muffins y'all are partial to? Chocolate chip's good. I just like the banana chocolate chip the best. I think it's just because I grew up with them, but maybe it's just nostalgia blind in me or something. Maybe I'm blind to the ways of the world of muffins, you know? Maybe there's a whole world of muffins that I'm just unaware of. Actually, I'm gonna keep those. So, I want to actually just go exploring and caving today. Just so that we can catch up, yap, have a good time. Also, because it's been a long time since I've run into Skulk, and I feel like that's really weird. You know what I mean? It's like you're on the verge of being in danger for so long, so when you're not in danger anymore, it's like, that's weird. Why am I not in danger all the time? Like, it feels unnatural. Trying to see if I have any torches anywhere already, so I don't have to keep making more. I think I'm just gonna have to make more. And that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes we need more torches in our life. And sometimes means, like, right now. I'm alive, I think. How are you doing? You vibing? Bonk. It was a wonderful time. They brought ice cream to the lab today, and I got to eat so much ice cream. Don't tell anyone, but I took a second one. I'm a big fan of ice cream. What are they gonna do about it? Nothing. Why do I have a wooden hoe? I think, therefore I am, but yet I don't dream, so I'm not. Huh? Is this a riddle? Wooden hoe for the collection. I think we still have, yet we have our firework rocket stacks, so we're good there. Throw the paper in there. I'm gonna throw the books in here. Oh, also the brush. Boop. It wasn't a riddle, I'm depressed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about the depression. I was just like, alright, yeah, okay, cool. Riddle time for me. I get to decipher it, but the puzzle I was deciphering was your depression. Oop. Is that what it's like to be a therapist, I wonder? You're like, ooh, yes, puzzle for me, and it's determining whether someone has depression. It's like, alright, I know that you are sad, but what I want you to do, I'm going to hand you a puzzle with only white pieces, and one of the pieces is missing, and I'm going to watch you put together this puzzle and see how long it takes for you to give up. Will you persevere? Or will your rage overwhelm you? That felt like the meme of Batman showing Raphael. This one's like, yo, cool anyway. Well, how would I know you were talking about your depression? I was just like, all right, yeah, cool. There's some. It's like, man, you're spitting some like sick bars, man. I like your poem. And you're like, no, I'm actually sad. Sorry. I hope you're doing okay. 3, 2, 1, go! Sweet like a summer day. Alright, so we are going out into the world. Hopefully I have marked some nice locations for caves. The depression part was a joke. I have myself under a million layers of irony. Ah, I see. Well, hello. I mean, I could take you out, but I don't want you to get hurt. I'm still not wearing my wings. I keep thinking I'm wearing my wings and then get confused why I'm taking fall damage. Alright, let's see what we got. If I just turn them all on. Or I guess if I go... Enable all. Close. Okay. So yeah, that was my death. What is this? Ancient City? No, that was a trial chamber. 2 trial chamber, which was the path to the trial chamber. Shed? Shed? What is this? Was the like the experimenter area. What'd you do at the lab? Did you watch Mice, you nerd? No, no, no. We don't watch mice at my lab. We're doing... How do I even explain what I do? Oh, the portal room's actually not far from where I live. Yeah, so the lab that, I work at, we do clinical testing. So I was, oh, cool cave entrance. So there's one we can go to. That also looks like a cave I would like. So we mostly just do clinical diagnostics. Why did I mark this? I think it's probably for War Motion. This is the mansion. But one of the things that I did a long time ago in a different lab was I got to grow bacteria and stuff, which is really nice. I do miss growing bacteria instead of making sure that people don't have bacteria. That was nice. Just getting a little too far out. I like this one. Honestly, this one. So 1504, okay. Well, why don't I disable all of them? And go to the, yeah. This one. You want to hear about a really dumb experiment that happened? It was the rat utopia one. Is this the one, is this the one about the drugs? The fact that they gave, rats drugs. Because I definitely remember that one. I might be thinking of a different experiment from you, but there was an experiment that happened a while back where they were trying to see if the rats would take drugs if they were in good living conditions, or if they preferred. It was like, at first the experiment started with, do rats prefer the drugs compared to like their regular feeding conditions and stuff. And in the original environment, because there wasn't much stimulation, they were basically isolated, almost all of the rats preferred having the drugs in their water, to a point that eventually they would end up overdosing on the drugs and dying. However, they decided to do a repeat of the experiment to see, well, okay, the rats were isolated though. Would these rats still prefer the drugs if they were in better living conditions? And the answer actually was no. So they, so with that experiment, when they had friends and they were around other rats and they had all of like the playthings and stuff, they didn't have any interest in the drugs at all. They were just hanging out with their buddies. They wanted to live. But if you put them in the same environment but no rat buddies, they preferred the drugs because they were depressed and lonely. So I thought that one was an interesting experiment, but it seems like, yeah, so oh yeah. I have not heard of this one. Huge amount of rats, small room with infinite food and water. Then they inevitably killed each other because there was no room. They concluded the human utopia society was... For one, I think that it's irresponsible. I talked about this on stream before. I think it's irresponsible to make determinations about human behavior based off of the behavior of animals. Howdy, Whiskey, how you doing? We just missed each other today, Whiskey. It was incredibly, but this was the 90s, so drugged out chimps and animal abuse was rampant. Yeah, I guess this must have happened before they had all the regulations on animals, because nowadays when you're doing when you're doing psychological testing, or you're doing any sort of animal or human experimentation, you must be approved by whatever committee best represents whatever committee best represents the experiment you're trying to do. So they have specific committees for like I think it was like the American Psychology Association might be the best one for like human psychological experiments, but then there's like a whole bunch of different subcategories for animals. You have to make your case to the organization to say that whatever pain is being inflicted to the whatever harm that could be dealt to the subject is just and reasonable and necessary, and cannot be substituted for anything else. So once you have to make sure that you are doing the minimal amount of harm for your experiments. You have to make your case that your experiment is going to be a good one. And that, it was here. This was the cave. You have to make your case that your experiment is actually worth, causing harm, and that the harm is literally the only way it can be. Scientists in the 90s was like the joke of what if we made whatever animal do drugs? Yeah. It's very unfortunate, but it is true. They were very obsessed with, well, because they were really obsessed with drugs and stuff back then. They're still obsessed with drugs, but for different reasons. This generation's really interesting. But yeah, in general, nowadays, there's a lot of regulations to make sure that, animals are not being harmed in the same way they were way back when. Sounds like I'm getting hurt, like, aghast. So many creepers down here. It's probably actually a really fitting song for this cave. Also, rats are a terrible human equivalent. Rats are incredibly social animals, like 24/7 companionship. Normal humans aren't like that. Well, here's the thing, is humans are also incredibly social creatures, too. It's just that, like, the way that, modern society is making humans be less social. But, like, being social was a survival thing for an incredibly long time in human history. So, it's only, like I said, it's only, like, more recently where that hasn't been the case as much. But I still agree with you, rats are not a good model for human behavior. If you want to study human behavior, you really should just be studying humans. But some of the experiments they want to run are not very ethical, so they would rather... for a lot of experiments, it's a lot easier to get away with using an animal model for something than it would be to try doing the experiment on humans. Especially mice, because mice reproduce so quickly. So the justification often is like, well, they have short lives anyway, so... Which I'm not saying is right, I'm just saying that's usually how they're able to get away with it a little bit more. I know there's skulk in here. Rats need constant companionship or they become incredibly depressed. I disagree with you. While some humans have differing levels of companionship needs, they still need some amount of connection in their lives. Because more often than not, people who don't have that kind of connection tend to get incredibly depressed. And yeah, I mean, even the rats have their own limits too. It's just that, like, I don't know. Hey, bud. I think that a lot of humans think that they can go without people a lot longer than they can. I thought that was Skulk at first, but it's just a glow squid. Such is the way, though. I think that, I think it's nice, though, that for the most part it seems like there's a push for more ethical practices and experimentation. Because there have been some really fucked up ones, even on the human side. I don't know if you guys have heard... There's like 2 major fucked up experiments from psychology that I don't remember what they are called off the top of my head, but I think about them a lot because on one hand we gained a lot of information from them, but on the other hand they were pretty bad. You know what I mean? So, the major ones I'm thinking about are the obedience experiments. And the other one was a prison experiment. I'm back. Sorry for leaving mid-convo. Someone needed my help. No worries. So the major 2 experiments I'm thinking about, there's the obedience experiment. I want to say it's Milgram's obedience, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but it is the obedience thing. And it was a social experiment that was designed to answer the question of, like, well, how could people during World War II do these really terrible and inhumane things, right? Like, could normal people be pushed to the brink of doing terrible, terrible, terrible things? So they were wondering if in the presence of authority, if people would be pushed into doing things like that. And the answer was yes. Yes, that is the experiment. So how it started is you had the test subject, and then you had someone. Oh yes, the official term in psychology. It's not a political term, even though unfortunately it is used in politics. They will have a confederate, which a confederate in psychology means it is someone that is involved in the making of the experiment. So, as in other words, it is a researcher who is pretending to be part of the experiment, to help guide the experiment. So you have the confederate, and you have the actual test subject who thinks that they are both in on it. And the confederate is always the one who is going to be taken back to be shocked. They are the student, and the test subject is always the teacher, and they will give, I believe it was memory tests in the obedience thing. And they gave the thing, and they're like, hey, if this guy gets any wrong, you have to shock him. And each time they get it wrong, you must up the shock. And at first, like, it starts out at a low shock value, so it's shocking. And I should also say, the Confederate, researcher that was not, that was in on this was not actually hooked up to. Science cannot come up with good names. This is true. The researcher was not actually hooked up to the electric shock, by the way. They were not actually hooked up to the electric shock. They had pre-recorded reactions of the Confederate. So, and it's not like, the subject was not able to see the Confederate on the other side of the room. So he was only able to hear the reaction. So once it got to a certain shock level, you would hear the noises of pain. And at a certain voltage, it's like, hey man, that really hurts. And I believe in this experiment, the Confederate also said, hey, I have some heart issues, so I'm a little bit afraid of being shocked. And the screams get more and more agonizing. There's usually a midpoint in the exam where the subject will be like, hey, is that guy okay? Are you sure? Like, I don't know if it's a good idea for us to continue. And the researchers would say, no, you have to proceed. You have to keep going. And only, like, 2 of the subjects that were actually being tested. This is why it's up to you. Learn so much while having fun. I'm glad you're learning. I hardly remember this experiment, but didn't the person egging them on? Yes, so I'm about to get to that. I'm about to get to that. So, only in 2 cases, because they said at the beginning you can leave the experiment at any time, but once you were in the experiment, the actual experimenters that were telling you to perform the tests and ask the questions of the student would say you must proceed, you must continue, you cannot stop the test. So because of that, only a few actually stopped. There was a midpoint in the test where if you made it to a certain level of shocks, you would increase the level of the shock until you hit the skull and crossbone mark on the gauge. And so otherwise they made it to the point where they would have applied lethal shock to their student because of that peer pressure. I always felt like they poisoned the well with it. Like, they made it seem like you couldn't leave, which is highly manipulative. Exactly. That's where I was getting. The reason why that experiment is so controversial, even though, like, it yielded some very interesting results about obedience and how authority can pressure people into doing heinous things, was, one, the participants were not briefed about the subject, about, like, how the experiment was going to go. And they were being highly manipulative of the subjects to make them stay there. Even when they said they wanted to leave, they would continue to press to tell them they weren't able to leave. Only in the very severe cases where they put their foot down did they finally let them leave. Like, one guy who was an absolute he was absolute badass, is like, you could take the money you were gonna pay me. I'm not doing this shit anymore. This is ridiculous, right? And that guy's awesome. But, like, also, if I remember correctly, for a while in that experiment, a lot of people were not debriefed after. So a lot of people left that experiment not knowing the fate of the person that was with them. a lot of people left not knowing the fate of the person that was with them. I think in the cases where they actually said, hell no, they actually got to meet the person on the other side who was totally fine. I'm just seeing shit. He was totally fine because they were just playing recordings, right? But that meant that there was a lot of people that went home with probably psychological trauma of, oh my god, I went that far. I could have killed someone. What the fuck have I done? Which raised concerns about ethics and psychology. Because the question then was like, because like ideally in an experiment you want to try to keep your subjects in the dark as much as possible because you do not want them to predict what you want from them, because otherwise they'll change how they act. But in those cases it raises a question of how ethical it is, because like these people are genuinely believing they're hurting other people. You know what I mean? So it made it a requirement by the American Psychological Association that all subjects must be debriefed after experiments to actually explain to them what the purpose of their experiment was. So glad science has gotten better at that experience. 90s and 80s experiments were crazy, giving people PTSD. Yeah. And that's only one of them, man. There was another one where they took two groups of men, I believe, and said, okay, half of you guys are going to be prisoners, and half of you guys are going to be, like, the wardens of the prison. And, yeah, let's see what you do. And the people who, were, the prisoners, right? Like, they're their normal selves, right? But the people who were told to be wardens became the nastiest people known to mankind for a little while. Like, they were quick to let the power get to their head and would use unnecessary force against folks. It was really sad. But it left to, like, people were getting, like, seriously harmed, and they wouldn't intervene because, well, they were the wardens, they were the ones in charge, and they wanted to see what they were gonna do. Yes, exactly. Just remember, Chad, unethical experiments are likely going on today that we haven't determined to be unethical yet. Yeah, there are definitely still unethical experiments going on. They're just going to look different than this one. I still remember there was a time where, so, like, there's a lot of things in psychology that have changed since way back then. For one, they're not allowed to like, they've changed things, like, you are not allowed to discriminate based on race. So it's like you cannot just do an experiment on this demographic of people just to do an experiment on that demographic of people, whether it is based off of their race, whether it is based off of their gender or sexual identity. You can't just do it just cause you actually need to have a reason. Because they were doing experiments way back in the day, because for whatever reason they decided that a certain demographic of people had heightened immune system, so they infected them all with, I think, syphilis, I want to say. I think it was syphilis that they infected this sample of people with. and it was really nasty. There was also this experiment with two groups of children, one praised for a thing and other constantly put down ashamed. Latter group to have no confidence, and some even chose to be mute. Yeah. Reminds me a little bit of the growth and fixed mindset things that they had a long time ago. Worst field today has to be pharmaceuticals. Even 2011, when I was 11, I was given Adderall for ADHD. I don't know enough about pharmaceuticals to have comments on pharmaceuticals. Very smart chatter. I'm super proud of you. The latter group, yeah. Like, there's a, I don't know if anyone remembers, like, when they were, like, really adamant about this idea of growth and fixed mindsets. They decided to actually experiment on that with a group of children. I don't know how I got in here, but it's fine. I'm recreating the experiment in real time. What the— oh, ha. I see. Well, don't do that. I would much like to not be doing human experimentation. I'm listening while I'm working out, and I'm trying to text on my my set breaks. Very nice, very nice. Too close to homeschooling was literally like that for me. No! God, I had such a weird experience in school. Like, I had teachers that took it personally that I couldn't connect with them. Like, my AP English teacher, in my senior year of high school, for whatever reason, she could not understand the fact I was a hermit. Meaning, and when I say I'm a hermit, like, I just didn't watch a lot of the shows that the people my age were watching. I mean, I was watching anime, but, like, that was about it. Like, I wasn't watching, like, at the time, it was, like, really big to be watching, like, The Office, or Parks and Recreation, or, like, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I guess. But, like, those types of shows, right? And, like, I didn't watch those shows. So, like, I show up to the first day of class, and, she, was like, you have to pick a character from one of these three shows, and, say who you're the most like, and why. And I'm like, I haven't watched those shows, and she was like, no, everyone's seen them. Yeah, 2010s to 2020 was the worst. It was probably worse back then, but it was my time in school, so it's special. She told me I had to pick one, or she's like, well, I guess you could pick a different character, and I'm like, you're asking me to drop the kin list my first day, man? It's crazy. But, I don't even remember what I said. I just remember thinking to myself at the time, I can't tell the people that the character I relate to the most is Nagito Komaeda from Super Danganronpa 2. I'm like, I will never live that down, so I can't say that. My friend said that, she was the Limu Emu from those, car commercials. Don't want to be rude, but you're the first hermit personality person I've met before. I hope that's not a bad thing. Dropping Carkalicious in the icebreaker. Exactly. So you understand why I was like, I can't drop that. I'm like, I'll never live that down. Especially because, like, I was surrounded by people that knew Tumblr and stuff, so they knew who he was. Oh, we're right at the top. Oh, it's raining! I was surrounded by nerds. It's not bad, but most of my jokes or references go over your head, so it means I'm unfunny. No, I'm sorry. Where do you get your shoelaces? From the president. Although I believe the actual greeting is something like, hey, I like your shoelaces, thanks, I stole them from the president. If Cam thinks I'm a hermit, am I the final boss of hermits? Perhaps. Would you like to be? I don't think it's a bad thing to be a hermit, for the record. But of course, I'm biased. Because I do quite like, being a hermit. You played a whole game about why it's bad to be a hermit, did I? Are you talking about disco? Omori, Well, I'm branching out. I'm playing other games. I spoke with Kim Kitsuragi for a while. My hermit is not cured, but I'm trying my best. At least I'm learning. I'm trying to force myself to be a little bit more social. I spent a lot of my life not being that social, and it's been, weird. Also missed out on all my murder drone jokes. Yeah, well that's just because I haven't seen it yet. But I do plan to watch it, because it looks really fun. Bye. Oh, hey. Get sniped, idiot. I want to see Cam play Batman Arkham City. I don't know if I'd be good at a game like that. We were talking about playing something like that, though. Or at least I was speaking with someone about it. Now we gotta see Cam play the new Lego Batman. I don't think I've ever played a Lego game before. I think, like, I watched my brother play, Lego Star Wars, but that's not the same as actually playing it. Oh, there's water above me. Incredibly silly. They're fun, represent the characters cutely. Not much to go off of in terms of plot or anything. I feel like if I was to do it, that I would have to find one that I already knew the lore for pretty decent. I've considered playing one of the Spider-Man games, though. Just because I like Spider-Man. Does that make me basic, that I like Spider-Man? Although I've been getting really into like the Superman shows lately. I've been wanting to watch My Adventures with Superman, because it seems like such a very cute show. Spider-Man for PS2, made by same Murder Drones? Is it actually made by the same creator, or is it made by the same company? Like, is Gooseworks actually in charge of Murder Drones, or are you just saying Glitch Productions? Because I think I was having this conversation with Curse the other day. I think it's just Glitch Productions just happens to have both. Glitch is a company, yeah. or an animation studio at the very least. It's a group, it's not one person. Goose made it? You were forced into the amazing digital circus. What game do you think you would represent you as? What do you, what, huh? What game? Oh, what do you think the game would represent me as? I have no idea. Cause aren't the things you are represented as, aren't they supposed to be a representation of your trauma? In a way. Or your past at the very least. I don't know if there's anything that comes to mind. I mean, quite frankly, I'm traveling a lot. So I don't imagine that I'd be anything that was set in stone. No, I'm wrong. The lead on that series was Liam Vickers. I see. See, because I remember talking to Kirst about it like yesterday, because I was talking about wanting to try oh, hey guys. I don't know what was behind me, but I know you guys are like not great, so like I'm just gonna see what's around me, because if there was like Skulk behind me, I would have just started crying. Still good either way. Liking Spidey is not basic. He's one of the best out there. Never play any Spider-Man game that's not the new PS4 or PS5 games. What? Winter? Do you imagine I get like a very daunting message saying join call? I didn't know Winter was coming. I didn't know Winter was joining. Very cool. Hope Winter's doing okay. Winter's been out for a little bit. Chat, what's the worst game you've ever played? I don't know if I've even played enough games to say what the worst one I've ever played was, unless I've cheated and I said Cat Mario. That feels like cheating, though. Because, like, it's hard for me because it's like there's games that I just don't resonate with, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're bad games. It just means I just didn't vibe. Which I don't think is really the game's fault. That's just a me thing. Like, sometimes the game just doesn't vibe, and that's okay. And I'm good with it. Witcher 1 on PC. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, the worst. I'm a Witcher hater. What is Witcher? Is that a crazy question to ask? Like, was there stuff for it in Smash? Witcher 3 is the GOAT. Is it crazy that I do not know what this is? More water. Oh, ocean. Never mind. I got all excited because I thought it was deeper into the cave, but it was just into the ocean. Kicks Pebble. Man! Cavill was good. I don't know. Fantasy world where you play as a bounty hunter for monsters, but said bounty hunter is also a weird freak of nature that nobody likes. So you're like Harry Dubois, but you're a monster hunter instead of a murderer hunter. That sounds like very I've only played one game of me. Oh, there goes Winter. Winter. I hope Winter's doing okay. I think they did a wig stream recently. Which I'm not quite sure what that means, but I support. It seems whimsical and fun. Oh, we have grass in the cave. Oh, Winter's back. Everyone on best behavior for God. Turns out those grosser monsters are sometimes pretty chill. Haha. Let's see. They tolerate you because you will kill the grosser monsters they don't like. It turns out grosser monsters are sometimes pretty chill. Not a Superman. So you are basically playing as, like, bounty hunter Harry Dubois. Where people are just tolerating you. What a sad way to live. Guy's very stoic. Tragedy. That doesn't seem very much fun. Maybe I'm a hater, though. Surely there's a new cave entrance somewhere. Sort of classic action hero type character. Ah, I see. But no one likes him. But is he taking his role too seriously or something? He's like, these monsters are pissing me off. I am the original Star Witcher. I cannot believe we're getting a what game? Not a cave. All those cave diving videos have put fear in me. Hey, it's okay. Listen, I've got much more than 9 lives. We got this. We're all good. We're ready to rock and roll. If anything, I'm just looking for a good spot to jump in. Just for fun. Nah, like, in-world people hate the Witchers because they're like, these guys suck. I have no idea what Bubsy is. I'm sorry, I have no clue what you're talking about. Target practice. Pillagers make good targets. Oh, if only they also dropped arrows. Oh. I don't want to touch the guy with the flag. Ooh! armor trim. Always want more arrows. Take these potatoes. I have to help them. Oh, hey. Bye. I'm freeing you, so fight for us. Get out. There's nothing even in there. It's a cool universe. Basic premise is that an alternate medieval world. It's a second reality hits ours. Now monsters are a different dimension now seep into the world. You play as Gerald. Witchers are heavily mutated people mixed with certain mixes of monster genes. He's really old and jaded monster hunter. He's lovable, lovely amount of dry humor. Witchers also have little to no emotions due to the mutations. His horse is also named Roach. Incredible name for a horse. It's almost as good as the name Brick for a horse. Bow, 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 bow. What? No chest? No chest for me? Do they hate me? No chest? No chest? For me? Hate me. Oh, chest! There it is. Take those lodestones, why not? Lodestones used to be really expensive to make. And then with the new update, now they're just giving them out like candy on Halloween. Because you used to need netherite to make them. And I think they realized how dumb that was. Dark and gritty universe. Also, not all monsters want to kill people. Succubi are an example. You can guess what their gimmick is. Yeah, I can. I think I've met one of those before. This is probably a good place to set up camp for the night. As long as I... Yeah, here we go. For a moment I thought God was haunting me. I thought I hallucinated like 6,000 beds dropping on me. God's like, why are you talking about this? It'd probably be a good idea to make some more torches soon. Oh, still speed. I'm just gonna throw this in there. Uses Polish folklore for its monsters. Ooh. I do love when they pull from folklore of different cultures. It's always very fun. I think it's always a fun opportunity when they do that because it gives you a great opportunity to learn more about different cultures. Alright, so if I find any more coal while I'm in the caves, we have sticks. We have sticks aplenty. Well, we definitely found our coal. Chances Sonar music is so pretty. I'm trying to think if there's a game that was pulling from culture that I... Like, have I even played one. Like, I guess, like, Chance of Sonar definitely played into, different, like, I wouldn't say, I guess it could, like, count as cultural elements, but a lot of it was derived from different types of languages, which I thought was really cool. The flaw of the games is everyone is 21st century white people. Ah, okay, I see. Yep, that would do it. I heard a skeleton, but just can't see it. There he is. I swear my hearing has been improving, but my aim isn't. Maybe if I get exponentially more deaf, then my aim will get so much better. Or maybe that shot in that world was really just a lot luckier than I thought it was. Admittedly, he's not really a field medic, is he? He did his best, though. I'm still probably gonna have to figure out, like, a health potion situation soon, though. I think Leshy comes from Nordic or Scandinavian cultures. Yeah, disco was heavily influenced by Eastern European culture. It was incredible. I had a lot of fun with disco. I miss it so bad. You just described Daredevil, but losing hearing is his side. Howdy, Lotus. How you doing? What is Daredevil? Is that a crazy thing to ask? Oh, that's a cow. I thought I heard someone say hello to me, and I was like, what? It's like Winter changed the programming for the cows. Her newer creations all say hello, but just in a moo enough that you think you're crazy. The greatest prank. I'm good. How's stream been? Yeah, we've just been chilling. It's been pretty good. Daredevil that dares to be a hero. He's a superhero. He's Spider-Man's friend too, if that helps. Ah, I see. I don't think I know exactly who you're talking about, but if he's friends with Spider-Man, he's probably got to be cool. Because most Spider-Man's associates are pretty cool. I don't know when time begins. Like playing Superman, like seeing Superman as a guy in pajamas. Seen Spider-Man movies. See Spider-Man's lawyer, a guy with red glasses. Is that true? I heard Spider-Man. Howdy, Winter. How you doing? They're trying to explain to me who Daredevil is. Yeah, it's been a while. I really should, like, go back and watch the Spider-Man movies because I am very unfortunately out of the loop with a lot of things. Cyber's World. Daredevil's a vigilante in Hell's Kitchen? He's a guy who jumps off of buildings. Yes, in No Way Home, it's the lawyer with the glasses. See, here's where the problem was. I haven't watched any of the recent Marvel movies. Spider-Man, the guy who got cancer from his... No. Not quite. His civilian self is a lawyer. Oh, that's sick. If he actually... Okay, if he's actually a lawyer, like, is he an accurate lawyer? Like, is he actually good at his job? Or are they just kind of saying he's a lawyer for fun? Nah, he gives Mary Jane the what? He's actually a good lawyer. This is wonderful news for me. I would love to watch more accurate law. I'm sure that the law is not actually accurate, but I would love to watch more accurate law stuff. Is that really nerdy to say that I just want to see the law portrayed accurately? And court proceedings portrayed accurately? I've seen so many nightmare portrayals of court cases and shows that it just makes me sad. Every hero goes to when She-Hulk is on vacay. Is She-Hulk a good lawyer? I heard that the She-Hulk show is pretty crap, but I'm not sure if that's true. It might have been just Twitter just saying that just because. But supposedly that the writing in She-Hulk was not actually very accurate. She-Hulk show is not amazing. I see. Is it unrealistic to want the downfall of society? Huh? What do you mean? Is there a second fish has hit? Oh no! A lot of MCU projects from that period. Yeah. That's part of why I haven't been watching much from the MCU, because I was just not really thrilled with the direction they were going, not gonna lie. I know that there was... What movie was it? I watched one movie and I was like, oh, that's actually... Like, because I thought I just didn't like superhero movies in general, and then I watched... It wasn't Spider-Verse, but Spider-Verse certainly helped. Okay, but Falcon and Winter Soldier show was amazing. Uh-huh. Have I seen Andor? No, I have not. Am I crazy to ask who Falcon and the Winter Soldier are? Am I crazy? I need to watch Andor? What is Andor? It's funny, I feel like I am incredibly out of the loop of this. I'm here to give Falcon and the Winter Soldier... Oh wait, is that where Bucky Barnes is from? Are you trying to get me to look at your Blorbo? Is that what this is? Falcon is a guy who can fly. Winter Soldier, he only fights in the winter. I see. Falcon is Captain America's sidekick. I think I've seen that guy before. He's got like wings, right? Winter Soldier is Bucky. VC time. Oh god. Lots of VC. Hold on. I am in death right now. Where are you? Where are you? Should I be afraid? I think you're probably... Oh, there's a lot of you. Okay. Winter, without everyone knowing the context of that, people are gonna think you called me sugar tits. That's crazy. Get in here. No, he's not the guy who only fights in the winter, Cam. No, it's a VC. The VC is called Sugar Tits. Winter is not calling me Sugar Tits. Andor is a Star Wars Rebellion original story. It's incredibly realistic and gritty. It's like it's not just Star Wars, it's peak cinema. I see. Alright, I'm joining now. I can call you sugar tits, gender neutral. I wouldn't know how to respond to that. What would you want me to respond with if you called me that? You want me to just, what would I say? just hello winter. It'd be like the meme of like, this is my brother Luigi, and it's like, hello Mario. Sugar tits back. Salts. I don't like these options. It's just hi winter. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Exactly. Alright, I'm joining. I'm curious what you must tell me about Bucky Barnes. Alright. What's
okay,
up?
Clove, 'cause
Yes.
It's way too much to type.
Alright. Yeah?
Way too much to type.
Okay.
I'm here to give you propaganda.
Okay.
So, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right?
Mm-hmm.
A put show overhead. I dislike a lot of Marvel TV shows, but this is the one I actually enjoy, right? So, this is, you watched Endgame, right? At the very least.
I know how it goes. I have not actually watched it, but I do know about what happens in Endgame, yes.
Okay. So, we'll do like a full little overscale, right?
Okay.
So, Captain America.
Yes, you must.
Right? We gotta start from the beginning on this to make it make sense, right? Captain America.
Yes, especially because
man
I
from
know
the 19
nothing.
Oh, you actually know nothing.
Okay, wait, hold on. I think I know Captain America.
Well, I won't go that deep. I'll just give you enough to explain the other fuckers, okay?
Like, he's from the past, right? And he was like genetically engineered. Like he was
hand
like
on shoulder. I got you. The sham Glock. I'm so sorry.
What? You don't like the sham Glock? You don't like the sham Glock?
I've seen it before. Is the thing.
Well, I like the sham Glock. It's my gun.
No, it's fucking beautiful. I love the sham Glock. Anyways, so Captain America, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we want to get technical about Captain America, made in the 1940s, because post-World War era and Jewish people needed representation that mattered to them to give themselves heroes, right? This is where you get Captain America. Captain Steve Rogers, who is an immigrant, tries to enlist in the army. He's super scrawny. He can't. He has a whole list of issues and is turned away from the army on several occasions. And he is then approached by a man who goes, hey, like, I can help you. You seem that you have a good heart. We're going to enlist you in the army because we need to see, like, how your heart is, right? In terms of, like, are you a good person? And proves himself, whatever. He gets to go into the glazed donut machine, and he comes out a glazed donut with absolute impeccable pecs.
Okay.
You know? This is important.
Time. What the fuck do you mean by the glazed donut machine?
Hold on. I'll get you a photo. I'll get you a photo, cause the thing is, he comes out looking like a glazed donut. That is kind of the joke. Is he goes in this super scrawny, like, person, and he comes out like this. And he looks like a glazed donut.
Alright, let me get back into my enclosure.
It's in text-to-speech.
Yeah, let me see this shit. I'm scared. What?
Yeah.
So he goes in, he's just a scrawny dude, and then he comes out looking like that.
Yeah, hold on. I'll even get you a photo of Steve Rogers pre-serum, so you can have, like... a reference. So he comes out a glazed donut. Now, depending on which media you ingest, there is Bucky. In the comics, Bucky is actually a teenage sidekick, and historically, he's actually one of the very first teenage sidekicks. For Marvel, of course, the first is actually Robin, but that's whatever.
Robin!
So,
anyway.
that would actually be Robin. In the movies, they actually age up Bucky so that way they're friends before the military. Because in the comics, Steve Rogers is very much a mother hen, and they had to choose between making Steve Rogers in the movies gay or an Omega. And so they of course went with the gay one instead.
What? What?
Yeah, no. Because Bucky's like a teenage sidekick, Steve Rogers in the comics very much has like maternal instincts.
But
Very fun information to know, I know. Anyways.
No, but how did we get here? Like, I understand that you... Oh, I must have been here before.
So, in the movies, in the first Captain America movie, Bucky gets kidnapped and is a prisoner of war, right?
Mm-hmm.
Steve disobeys orders in order to go save Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
And to make it a little less gay, rather than him just saving Bucky, he saves like a whole like group of men. So he saves like 100 people in the process. The whole thing about Captain America in the movies is that he gets arrested in every single one of his movies. And if you don't believe me, rewatch the movies.
I haven't seen any of them, so...
Well, fun fact, Captain America says fuck the government. Despite what propaganda might tell you, he in fact does not fuck with the government like that. He just wants to help people. Right?
That's good.
Yes, this is very good. This is what leads to a whole lot of issues in the movies, but it's great. It's a fun time. That all being said, of course.
Wait, how is this an issue in the movie? Isn't it a good thing that he wants to just help people and he's willing to forsake the government for it?
So it comes into an issue in Civil War, which, raise his hand, everyone misconstrued Civil War. I hate people who misconstrued Civil War. Because Steve Rogers is of the belief where it's like, hey, if we need to act as the Avengers, we need to be able to act on our own terms to make sure that people's lives aren't at risk because we're waiting around for government approval. And Iron Man goes, you're right, but I show that we act too quickly, and in the process, we are killing innocent civilians because we aren't careful enough. And then we have Civil War happen. Yep. Yeah,
I mean,
Spider-Man gets introduced.
Yeah, Spider-Man! I do like him.
Spider-Man! Reference?
I know
War.
him!
Yes.
I know that one!
I know that one! Yippee!
I know that
And
one!
so, it's a whole laundry list of things, because in the Captain America Civil War movie, while they're trying to detain someone, while they're trying to detain a villain, the Scarlet Witch uses her abilities to contain a bomb explosive, and when she throws it up in the air, she throws it directly next to a building. It explodes and kills like a dozen people in the process, and takes down the entire building. Hence why the Civil War becomes a thing, because holy shit. Also, like in the previous Avengers movie, Ultron like lifted an entire city called Sokovia above the ground and destroyed everything. That's besides the point. This is more so giving you context on like Bucky kills Tony's parents. That is also true. But that's more so another fun little thing.
He had a valid reaction to that, though. Just saying.
I will say that, yeah, no, because Steve, God bless, cannot for the sake of him communicate properly. So Steve like never tells anyone that his best friend Bucky over here was mind-washed by extreme Nazis. And decided to, not tell people that. So when Tony sees the video of Bucky killing his parents, he thought James was just doing that shit for fun.
A lot could have been avoided.
A lot could have been avoided.
That's something. Just saying.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But that's besides the point.
I feel like
Don't worry, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I feel
We're
like
getting
we
there.
skipped
Don't worry,
like
don't
3
worry.
chapters.
Don't worry, we're getting there. So, Okay, now that we've kind of set up like Captain America, you know, Captain America, good guy, we love him. He's a symbol, you know, like All Might style, right? So back to Bucky, back in the 40s.
Yes, I know All Might. Yes.
So back in the 40s, right? Steve saves Bucky and this whole like giant group of men, and Steve gets to create his own task force of these men where they go and they take out Hydra bases. Hydra is like Hydra, God bless, is a subsect of Nazis, but they're extreme Nazis where they don't even like the other Nazis and they want to take out the other Nazis and they only want the world to be Hydra, right? There's a lot going on there. I know. There goes Rin.
Sorry. It's just hit me. This is happening in the 40s, but Civil War happened like present day. What happened?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. So.
Oh, okay.
So in the first Captain America movie, Bucky falls off a train, loses his arm, and we don't see him until the next Captain America movie. Captain America takes the bombs that Hydra was gonna send out to bomb all the major cities, and instead throws it into the Arctic, where he gets cryogenically frozen and preserved for about 70 years. Cryogenics is something that is actually a pretty big thing in the Captain America movies, right? Despite how plausible and not plausible it is up in the air. So, in the next Captain America movie, it's called Captain America the Winter Soldier. This is where we're introduced to Bucky 2.0.
2.0?
Yeah. So, Cap gets taken out of the ice at the end of his first movie. He goes through, does the Avengers, all that fun stuff. We get to Captain America, the Winter Soldier. And, you know, he's busting Hydra, whatever this is. Hydra's actually controlling all of S.H.I.E.L.D., you know, all that fun stuff. Hydra, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then Nick Fury, who runs the Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D., gets attacked by the Winter Soldier.
Okay, so S.H.I.E.L.D. is like the group that's like with the Avengers.
S.H.I.E.L.D. is the group that's with the Avengers, and they're like, hey, Avengers, we're gonna form you this group, we'll give you this, this, and this. Secretly, they're actually being run by Hydra against, like, the head of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s no. But that kind of gets resolved in this movie, and that's a lot of explanation on, like, a lot of fictional politics. This is to all be said. The Winter Soldier is someone who has dozens of confirmed kills and is almost like a ghost tale, like a legend, within the world of assassins. He has a metal arm that's made of this thing called vibranium, which is the world's, like, strongest metal. And the way that it works, quote, scientifically, is that it absorbs all of the, like, force that people hit onto it. So, like, if it gets hit, it absorbs it. So when he hits back, it's, like, reverberated out of him. That's, quote, how it works.
I mean, that is possible if you make a... Like, you'd have to make, like, a perfect lattice-like structure that distributes the force, across the plate. But it's technically
hard. A metal from a meteorite that landed in a place called Wakanda, which is where you get the Black Panther.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know Wakanda.
Yes. I know Spider-Man, I know Wakanda. Hashtag woke clove. And so, anyways,
vibranium was developed in Wakanda. Yes. Winter has said yes, I think, to that. Vibranium in Wakanda.
Yes.
Yes.
And so,
why is it called this? I feel like this is a weird name to give for a metal.
Vibranium?
Yeah, does it, like, vibrate or something?
I don't know, man. Anyways, back onto this, right? This is also we can get to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show that I adore. And so it's revealed that the Winter Soldier is Bucky, who fell off the train in Captain America: The First Avenger, who lost an arm, was taken in by Hydra with memory issues, but they had realized that he had kept all of, like, his reflexes when it came to fighting. So they essentially programmed him with code words so that way he would be like the perfect assassin for anyone who had them.
Mhm.
And in the comics, he also technically worked with the Red Room, which is where Black Widow trained, and he had in theory, technically, he was supposed to train her, but that's again conversation for another time, because that's comics. That's more Ravensfield.
Okay.
Anyways, throughout the entire movie, Cap is trying to like break through to Bucky and is like, hey, like, I'm your friend, I'm Steve, you know me, this is that and the other. We actually don't get any breakthroughs until Captain America Civil War, you know.
You
Bucky
know
assassinated JFK. Yeah, he assassinated the president.
it reminds me of that meme from a long time, or I guess that comic from a long time ago where they're showing Mario photos of guys, and it's like, what is this? Koopa, yes. Oh, that's Toad. That's Luigi. You know Luigi. You know him.
Anyways, so within within Captain America, the Winter Soldier, we're introduced to this person named Sam Wilson. Sam Wilson is the Falcon. He
Okay.
is actually also like he leads like therapy sessions for like veterans.
Therapy Pog! Aw, finally, we needed more therapy.
Yeah. Like he he runs like group sessions to help all of the soldiers like process trauma, etc., etc., etc. And Sam's cool. We love Sam. He's just a dude in wings with a bird costume, and he has a little robot named Red Wing that acts as his camera.
Like a drone?
Like a drone, yeah. And so Sam and Bucky kind of have this like a budding dynamic going on. There's the very infamous car scene. Can you move your car seat up? No. Because, you know, Bucky tried to kill them. And Steve looks over at Sam's like, please don't be mad at him. He's just a little guy who gets programmed by super Nazis in order to kill people. He's not a bad guy. They're just trying to make him one. And Sam's like, fuck you, actually? Why? And so they have a budding friendship. They all go rogue at the end of Civil War. They're out on the road, they're doing things. Then, of course, you know, you get to Thanos. They snap. Thanos goes snap. Takes out Bucky and Sam. Steve comes back, brings back his buddies, and then when he goes to give the stones, the Infinity Stones back, he decides to stay in the 40s.
Why?
And so he becomes Old Man Steve because of a woman. It's really TBH an ass way to end his character, but it's how they ended his character.
Okay.
So this means in present day, there is no Captain America.
Okay.
Right? And Cap gives his shield. This is where we get to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right? And it's kind of important to say, like us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Captain America, as stated earlier, was meant to be a hero to bring hope in a post-World War II era,
Mm-hmm.
which also meant that Captain America very famously dealt with a lot of political issues, especially when it comes to things about race, which was ironically a lot of people's biggest complaint in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because they were like, they went so woke, and it's like, it's Captain America. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it shows that people don't understand the source material, as per usual with the comic characters.
Yeah, and and they did not hold back in that show, like, at all. And so,
Well, that's good.
Captain America, Captain America gives his shield to Sam under the pretense that he would be the next, like, Captain America, right? This is why we get Captain America Brave New World, which I haven't seen, but whatever.
That's, so the guy who is Falcon is slated to be the next Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And
cool.
it is important to note, Sam is a person of color in the show.
Yes, I do remember this, yes.
And so the show itself follows the mindset of both Bucky and Sam of trying to live in a world without one of their closest friends, and Sam trying to come to terms with the idea of stepping up to the mantle, even if he doesn't feel like he's the right person for it. And you follow Bucky, who's trying to live in a world without the person who trusted him the most. I see you fighting so many creepers while I'm explaining this. This is great. They just keep coming. Holy shit. And so, like, obviously to Bucky, Steve was the person to pull him out of the program and putting him into Wakanda to get all the programming taken out of him. Etc, etc, etc. It's a good political show, in my opinion. It has a really interesting plot. They're fighting people that are parallels to their characters, and it's really interesting, and I think it's cool, and I think it's neat. Propaganda, propaganda, propaganda. Ooh, you so want to watch it.
I feel like I'd have to watch a lot of stuff to be able to watch that and understand what's going on.
I believe. Anyways, so that's your crash course in Captain America lore.
I didn't know that Bucky Barnes was associated with Captain America. I just thought you liked the guy. I was just like, oh, yeah, it's probably just some cool
Thought it was
dude.
like an OC.
Well, no, I didn't think he was an OC. I figured he was from Marvel, but I just didn't know from what, like, area. I'm like, surely this is some guy that, like, showed up, like, during, like, Endgame or something. That was, like, a fan, like, thing where it's like, everyone's like, yay, I know that guy, but, like, he's not really plot relevant. He's, like,
No,
a
he's
blurbo from the show.
very, very plot relevant. If Bucky wasn't around, we wouldn't have had Civil War.
I was just like, oh yeah, there's Blorbo from the show. I don't know who this is, but you know, that's fine. I live in like such a strange reality apparently, because I just am like, la la la. Oh, I don't know who that is. That's cool though.
I mean, you said earlier that you're not the biggest fan of like superhero, like genre stuff, right?
Well, it's not that necessarily. It's like there were a lot of stuff that I had seen that just I didn't like. Because one of my major gripes with, and this is why I tend not to watch a lot of movies in general, and because I just don't like when I'm able to completely predict something. Like, not in the way of, like, how do I put this? Not in the way of, like, there's some foreshadowing, and therefore it's, going to pay off in that way, where it's like, oh, I've predicted your foreshadowing, it's gonna pay off in a really cool way. More of the, I know exactly what story you're about to tell here, and you're not gonna do anything to surprise me, and I can usually tell which ones those are, and then I just get really bored, so I tend not to watch movies for that.
I see.
A lot of Marvel movies have done that to me. Where
Yeah,
I just
because
have predicted it.
superhero genre is very superhero genre.
Yeah. Which is a very unfortunate thing, because there are a lot of superhero things that I do actually really like. Like, I really do like the Spider-Verse movies a lot. And then, I've been seeing clips of My Adventures with Superman, and I like that a lot too. So it's like, it's not impossible for me to like superhero stuff, it's just they tend to be a major culprit of the incredibly predictable storyline. But such is the way.
Such is the way.
Me with every single Adam Sandler movie.
Nah, that's real as fuck, actually.
I mean, you're right, but I grew up watching them, so I don't know.
How there is no other better way to say, but Adam Sandler movies got me through my parents' divorce.
What? What?
The amount of times little tiny Winter watched 50 First Dates is actually incredible.
Oh, is that the one with the girl who, would always forget by the end of the day?
Yeah.
That is a very cute movie. Oh, I was just here. This is sad. Man, every woman ever wants to... Well, I mean, yeah, that is... I mean, that's just Adam Sandler, though. At this point, if you're going into an Adam Sandler movie, you need to be expecting that. I don't know what to say. They're just gonna pair him up with some woman, and then have him be like... I don't know how to put this other than he's like an absolute loser of a person, and then there's a really pretty woman, and then like they're gonna find a way to get them together. Well, it has nothing to do with appearances. It's just Adam Sandler, you know? In the plot of the movies, it's just that, like, oh yeah, he's so cool. That's why they like him. That's why. He was a gamer. I still remember. Wait, y'all are still here. Okay, I was making sure. Y'all got really quiet, and I was like really afraid.
Dude, that man, you're on your shit. I ain't interrupting this.
I saw Pixels in theaters when it came out.
Why does everyone want to fuck him? I
don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, Adam Sandler's writing it. I mean, if you were in Adam Sandler, wouldn't you be doing the same thing? Like,
if I was in Adam Sandler?
No, if you were Adam Sandler,
if you
were no, that is not what I said. No,
I'd be streaming on another site.
No, I said if you were Adam Sandler, if you were in an Adam Sandler movie, you would want to do the same thing, wouldn't you? Like, pair yourself up with the really, really pretty woman? I'd rather be dead. But you'd rather be dead than be directing a film? To be fair, it is a lot of hard work.
Isn't, like, a good portion of the people who act in Adam Sandler movies, aren't they, like, friends?
Yeah, they are.
Which probably makes, like, a lot more... Because I know it's the same for... Fun fact. Spy Kids, the reason there's so many, like, big-name actors in that is just because the director was friends with a bunch of them. And so they were like, oh, you want us to, like, do this for you with, like, so little pay? Sure.
Why not? That seems fun.
Why not? I'd rather be dead than be Adam Sandler. Do you know how much Adam Sandler makes?
Dude, he gets to dress in t-shirt and shorts, and he's so rich. And you get to make a funny movie that is just slop most of the time, but you get to make it. You get to make whatever you want. You have so much money. I mean, he had an animated movie too. 2 of them, I think. One of them...
Yeah.
One of them, he was a lizard, though.
Leo,
yes.
He also voiced as Dracula for Hotel Transylvania 1 and
I
2.
forgot about that!
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I was watching with my nephew, and I was like listening, and I'm like, is that Adam Sandler? What are you doing here?
I tragically like to say that I watched all of those movies in theaters growing up. Which I feel like makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that tracks. You seem like someone that would like Mavis a lot.
Yeah. Let it be known that someone once compared my VTuber to Mavis and was like, you know, you look like if Mavis, like, found Jesus.
Found Jesus?
Yeah! I was like, you know what? I fuck with this. I fuck with this iteration, actually.
I hate exploiting people. I'd give away all my wealth. What? Is it I mean, is it exploitation if he's going to his friends and being like, hey, want to be part of a funny group project with me?
Could you imagine if if I went up to Clove one day and was like, "Hey, you want to do this with me?" And it's like, "You're actually exploiting me." I'm fucking sorry, man. Sorry, man.
Like, is that exploitation? I feel like, I don't know, if I had a friend come up to actually, no, I was the friend someone came up to. Like, I had a friend that was like, I'm making a zombie short film, do you want to be part of it? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm like, I didn't even ask if I was gonna get paid, I was just like, what do you want me to wear? And it was awesome. It never got published or anything, but it was still cool.
I don't get that rich. Hold on, I need to... What is Adam Sandler's net worth?
No one can get that rich and not exploit people. ScarJo takes peanuts for remuneration. Who are these people? I don't know who these people are. Release the zombie cut? I'd have to ask my friend. Well, also, no, I can't release it because my face is in it. I can't release it.
Hold on. I'm looking up. According to Google, Adam Sandler's net worth is upwards of 500 million. He makes about 20 million per film. He has Netflix deals. He has his own company. He still does stand-up comedy. He has real estate investments, and he receives brand endorsements.
And he was talked about in a Snapcube dub.
Yep.
Very important.
Very, very important indeed.
I used to really like Adam Sandler movies. I think, like, my dad really liked, I think Happy Gilmore was one of his movies. But Pixels was the main one that I was interested in. Wasn't he in Grown Ups?
That's one of Raven's favorites. Oh yeah, Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2. That was the other one that I really liked growing up.
Yeah, Grown Ups is really cute. Wasted. And then there's the oh god, it was his like animated Christmas movie. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Like the 7 Nights or whatever?
Oh,
was it a Christmas
yes.
movie or was it a... I don't know. It was a holiday
Hanukkah
movie. ScarJo is Scarlett Johansson. Wes Anderson is the guy who made Fantastic Mr. Fox. Fantastic Mr. Fox was really good, yeah. I think I've only seen it once, but I do remember it being really funny. One day I'll be out of this cave. Trying to think. Are you excited for the new Spider-Verse movie?
Yes.
That was
yes.
That was such a weak yes.
I need you to know 2027 has the next Into the Spider-Verse is going to have the Batman Part 2, is going to have Superman Part 2, and I believe also Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Oh wait, isn't it also going to have Sonic 4?
Oh shit, I don't know about Sonic. But I wouldn't doubt it. Dude, 2027 is going to be a beautiful movie year.
I still haven't seen the Batman or the Superman movies that have come out. Are they good?
Oh god, they're so good. I won't even lie. If you want, I was thinking about doing a watch party for Batman and Superman. Cause I like, even if you can predict the end of the Batman, like cinematography wise, it's so good. It's so good, and it does such a good like job at playing at juxtapositions like in a character's personality. And then like I never liked Superman growing up because obviously Henry Cavill, which is tragic because Henry Cavill is such a big like nerd as it is. But I had gone to go see Superman with my parents and Raven, and I came out of that theater like hopeful. I was like, damn, I do like Superman. I fucking get it now. I understand why people like this.
This may be a dumb question.
What's up?
Who's Henry Cavill?
Henry Cavill played the last Superman.
Did
Henry
people
Cavill
not
played
like
the
him?
Superman. It depends on who you ask. So Henry Cavill's Superman is very much like serious and more super than man, if that makes sense. It plays more into like the god aspects of Superman, but that's not the character, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Which is what they're trying to retcon in the new movie.
What I remember about Superman's character is that he is just like the most green flag of a guy. Like, he's just a really nice guy
Yeah.
that is doing his best. What the fuck?
Sup, Rune?
Hey, Rune. Wasn't expecting Funky
But-
Town. Need to go to bed. I'm so tired. Good night, nerds. Good night, Mandalore. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye-bye. Henry's was more like the Injustice Superman. Yeah, like, Henry Cavill's Superman was more so playing into the evil Superman trope, which isn't good if you're trying to establish, you know, regular Superman first.
Evil Superman. I don't know what Injustice is, no.
Injustice is like, you know what Mortal Kombat is, right?
Like the game?
Like the game, yeah.
Yes.
And you know how it's essentially two characters are fighting each other kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's that.
So, like,
It's that, but with
Batman
DC
versus
characters.
Batman versus Superman type of deal.
I guess, yeah.
Damon, thank you so much for the resub. So...
But
Sorry,
like either way, I recommend both of the new movies. They're very good, and I like them a normal amount. I'm totally normal. I'm totally hides all of the art that I've been saving behind my back. I'm very normal about it. I promise.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I'm a very normal person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm normal.
You're normal.
I'm normal.
You know, the more you insist that you're normal, the more I'm starting to question.
Listen, man. I'm a very normal person. I like them a regular amount. I think they're silly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's okay. I was like this once.
I haven't had a new hyperfixation in a very long time.
Mm.
And so I'm also Patterson's Batman is like Earth 1 Batman. We TBH. Batman and Superman, like I had never understood why people liked DC characters. Because I had enjoyed every other piece of DC media except the movies. It didn't matter which ones you gave me. But Patterson's and Corn Sweats, Batman and Superman, I'm like, damn, I get it now. I understand.
Yeah, I just unfortunately haven't seen very much DC like movies like at all. Like I think the only one that I remember seeing is Suicide Squad.
Which is Suicide Squad.
I think yeah, that's the only one I actually remember seeing, and the only reason why I ended up seeing it was because I was invited to watch it with friends.
Would you, when you're finished with stream, would you like to sit down and watch the Batman with me?
Sure.
Yes.
I mean, I'm curious for sure.
Yes.
And I mean,
When's
I've
your
been
Wednesdays.
And I've been I've been interested in learning more about Batman and like the Robins and stuff, especially since it seems like Raven's really interested in them. So
I win.
bummer is James Gunn said.
Corn Sweat is the name of the actor who plays Superman.
The new
According to
one?
James Gunn, according to James Gunn, the new Batman and Superman aren't in the same universe. I hope and I press my little hands together and I pray that he's lying. Because they would work so well. They would work so well. They juxtapose each other so well. I do not need the 25th rendition of Batman because, like, for the first time ever, it's a version of the character that I think I like. I'm sorry, but Kristen Bale fucking sucked. I'm so sorry to say this. Sorry, Clove. Got a little intense there.
No, that's okay. I just was excited because I found a bundle in the wild and I forgot we have bundles.
Yeah. I haven't been on Minecraft in for fucking ever. I made the joke that having Raven around is like a full-time job, and it really is. But we love Raven. We love Raven. This is not in a /neg way.
I understand, like, because when you're around someone... Hello? New chicken? New chicken! Hello? Sorry, sorry, just... Oh, that's adorable. I didn't know. I didn't know they had new chickens yet. Like, I knew they were talking about new chickens, but I didn't know. You should look into Nightwing if you want to get into the Robins. He had... What, I hated his Batman. He was fine as Bruce. Huh?
Oh, Christian Bale's Batman. That's the one people reference a lot. The 2005 to 2010, I believe, was his trilogy. He was fine as Bruce, but like he like over exaggerated the I'm Batman.
I'll leave those
voice.
guys alone. You're just gonna leave those guys alone. Oh. He's fine as Bruce. Yeah, so over exaggerating the Batman voice.
Like hard. Like a lot.
Why is with my aim today? There we go. So what was he just like going, I am Batman all the time or something?
Honest to God, yeah. Hold on, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up for you to enjoy in full.
It's like he would have like his regular role and be like, I don't know what I don't know how Bruce talks. Hello, Highland Cow. Hi. Hello. Oh, how delightful. Exactly, but much worse. Oh, I see.
Hold on, don't worry. I'm pulling up a video for you.
Just make sure you got the comparison right between Bruce and. Who's this? Yes, I can pick up these things. Oh, the leaf litter is also just out in the open. I love the firefly bushes so much. They're so cute. Free light source too. He also made weird lips while talking as Batman. Weird lips? What was he like?
Don't worry, I'm sending these over to you.
Was he like mewing or something?
Honestly, yeah.
I wonder if it was like a thing where like he's thinking to himself, I need to make sure they can see my lips through the mask.
It's so funny because you'll look. I sent you the videos. His mask literally just like frames his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find a place to camp out so I could see what you've sent me. Unfortunately, I'm being attacked by the creatures of the night. Doo-doo. Well, I could have just stayed in the village. Hold on, I'll just go back to the village. Hopefully I do not bring death upon this village. It's a very cute one. Boop, boop, boop. I don't remember anymore. Oh, that's a baby. Alright, this is a good place. Kevin Conroy for me does the best Batman, says Whiskey. Alright, I'm pulling this up. Oh, you sent it in my DMs. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh, for the animated show? No, that's real as fuck.
Let's see. Bale's voice evolution over the movies. Alright. Let me see. There we go. Let's see.
Where were the other drugs going?
Oh wow, it is like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Swear to me. I don't know.
Scream.
I never knew. Never. They went to some guy for a couple of days before they went to the dealer. Why? There was something.
He is like mewing while he's
something else in
talking.
the drugs.
Yeah.
What? I never went to the drop-off point. It was in the Narrows. Cops only go there when they're in force. Do I look like a cop?
No!
Look at you go! Does Harvey know about you and his little bunny? Where are they? Killing is making a choice. Where are they? Choose between.
What the fuck? Yeah, I see what you mean. This is way over exaggerated.
Yeah.
He's just screaming.
You never give it to an ordinary citizen. Where is it? Where's the
Like this
trigger?
has to hurt your voice.
Where is it?
Yeah, it doesn't sound protected.
I see. Yes, in the Arkham, though it's just his voice. Yes, in the Arkham games, Heath carries the whole movie.
Oh, yeah. This actually reminds me, I'm probably gonna get the Arkham game soon. The Lego games are all on sale.
The Lego ones?
Oh yeah, Lego's doing a big sale right now, so literally all of their games are like 80% off.
I see. They were actually trying to convince me to play some of the Batman games earlier.
I feel like there's been a resurgence for the Arkham games recently.
I'm not sure if it. I guess I haven't really seen any gameplay from any of the superhero games, so I don't really know if it would be something that is like up my alley.
Well, the thing about Batman in particular, Batman technically isn't a hero. Batman's a detective. That's why they're called the Detective Comics.
Wait, so are the games, Twirl's hair, are the games, like, more like,
Chat, I'm doing it for y'all, don't worry! Yeah, because, like, that's, like, Batman's whole thing. That's why in the Batman movie, he's working on the Riddler because he's a detective.
are you just saying
No,
it like this to pitch this to me?
Give me a second.
Are
I will
you just-
they're literally called the Detective Comics.
Because I mean, It's like you looked me in the eye and you're like, I think I know my audience with this one. I know exactly how to get this one to play this game. Yeah, Whiskey's
look
like,
at your DMs.
and Whiskey's like, oh yeah, you love lore. You love lore. You'll love Arkham games. Cause you love lore. Let me see.
Honestly, yeah, you would actually probably fuck pretty heavy with the Arkham games.
Holy shit, it is actually called Detective Com. He's
Yeah.
detective. Oh right, I remember that from Glass Onion. Because they said I checked Google and they said that you were the world's best detective, and what's his name? What's his name? Is it like his last name's Blanc, I believe. He said it's not me. It's if you actually checked Google, it said Batman. I remember this. So it is like mystery?
Yeah, you like the only reason a lot of people don't count it as mystery is because obviously everyone kind of already knows the villains because they know the stories. You know what I mean? But you are essentially working as a detective.
So but like gameplay wise, is it more like mystery with
There is action, but yes.
but it's mostly solve thing?
Yeah. You're solving stuff.
Ah, wait, maybe it actually is on the table then. So I was thinking if it was mostly action, then I'm like, I don't know about that, but I mean, if you say there's lore and there's
Oh yeah.
and there's
There's
puzzle.
There's crazy lore when it comes to Batman. Like, no shit, if I were to give you, like, a Jason Todd comic, I feel like you wouldn't put it down. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's a Robin,
I feel like you would
right?
have that's the second Robin.
Books. I see. You can find creative, stealthy ways to do action using your detective gadget. Really?
Yeah, no.
Really?
There's, like, no shit. There is some. I've been reminded of some of the gameplay recently. Like, literally, you can sneak up behind, like, one of the goons, and they'll be like, it says that there's something nearby, but I don't see anything. It says it's right behind me? And then he turns around to look at you. Like, it's beautiful.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Right behind me, isn't he?
Well, maybe. Hi, Stweemu! DJ! Welcome! They're convincing me to play Batman.
And hear me out. Me, Yolki, and Raven are already planning on playing Gotham Knights. You could be our fourth.
What's Gotham Knights?
Gotham Knights is a game where essentially Batman is dead. And so 4 of the Robins get together to essentially take his place.
Do we get to solve? Do we get to solve him? Wait, sorry. Do we get to?
But we get to all
investigate?
play together.
Wait,
And
do we get to
all be our
investigate?
own...
Do we get to investigate something? Do we get to?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Do we get to Do we get to solve crime? Do we get to solve crime? Do we?
Yeah, you get to solve crime, and I'm pretty sure you would end up with Tim, who's like the second leading detective. So it would work out.
Yay! Oh, wait, but I'm not really a detective though. I don't know why I'm so excited. But I get to solve. Maybe. Maybe.
Because I kind of already, like, quoted for Nightwing. I think Yolki would play Steph. Raven will always play Jason. And then that leaves Tim.
Okay, but we get to solve the puzzle?
Yeah, we get to solve a puzzle together. As friends.
Whiskey saying please don't play Gotham Knights.
Shrugs. Gotham Knights got a lot of mixed reviews. But Raven said that they enjoyed it.
Can't hurt.
Because a lot of people tried to compare it to the Arkham series, but it's like, not the Arkham series, if that makes sense.
Mm,
Shrugs. It's one of those games that I'm waiting for it to go on sale.
I see. Well, I mean, if we get to... I mean, it'd be fun to, you know, solve something again. I think. And play with friends, of course, yes.
And play with friends. That actually reminds me. After Rune's visit, we can finally start talking about setting up a date for that game that we got together.
Yes! Yes! We
Because-
finally do it!
We can finally do it. Literally, all of the visits is the only reason why I've been held back.
Yeah, I figured as much. I just wanted to make sure you still wanted to play because someone else had reached out and was like, "Hey, do you want to try this one?" And I'm like, "No, I already committed." I already committed.
I'm already committed. I'm spoken for already.
I'm in a committed partnership for this one game specifically. Also, check it. I got this neat little sword thing. I see that. So someone has handed you a gun. I think it was me. I'll have to check my notes. I'll check my notes later to make sure it was me that handed you the gun.
Clove, how would you feel about swapping your stream game for just a little bit?
Depends. What am I swapping to?
Phasmophobia.
Ooh.
Rune has agreed to play Phas, and Raven is quite literally setting up their PC to play it. Because there's been a new update where they added what is essentially weeping angels that are mannequins.
Huh.
Just want to let you know that the offer is there.
Okay. And this is a loaded gun. They took lethals away from my boy Red Hood, and which one is Red Hood? Is that Tim?
That's Jason.
No, that's Jason. Okay, so which one is Tim?
Tim is Red Robin.
Red Robin, yum.
Yum.
So okay, so Nightwing is Dick.
Mm-hmm.
And then Steph is just Batgirl, I believe.
Yes. A very tentative Batgirl.
Yeah, she's the purple and yellow one.
Yes.
Because isn't there also Cass, I want to say, is her name?
Yes.
I don't know if she was a
Cass.
Robin, but she was
I think-
also...
I think Cass, if I remember right, was like straight to Batgirl, and she's got like crazy skills.
Yeah.
And then there's Damien, who's current Robin, but is not in the game.
Isn't
Because he's
Barbara
10.
Gordon also a Batgirl? Not sure.
Yes, but Barbara was paralyzed, so she turned to being Oracle, who's essentially the guy in the chair.
So she's kind of got like a navigator role, like intelligence now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very cool.
She is very cool. She essentially like runs all their comms and helps them plan while they're out on the on the ground and shit.
But yeah, I think it'd be fun. I have been looking for more games to play with people recently. I don't know if I'd be able to do Phas tonight. Mostly
No
just
worries.
because I don't think my brain is mentally prepared for horror right now. But where is my house? But I do appreciate the offer. It's the Castletown theme.
Of
That totally
course.
doesn't sound like Neon Genesis Evangelion. What? Surely I know. I feel like I know. I should know what this is. I feel like I should know what Neon Genesis is.
I'm looking at you with such big eyes.
Surely I know.
know you do.
Surely I know. What is it? The theme. The music is the only thing that is coming to mind, I think, and I'm not even sure if it's from the right thing. It's just my brain has supplied me with da 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 da.
You're right.
Okay, cool. The Cruel Angel's Thesis. Yes, I've heard of this. I've only heard Raichi's cover though. Oh, I'm being attacked by the creatures of the night. How sad.
But yeah. Yep.
It'll be so fun. I get to solve a puzzle with people.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of crying to a fictional detective partner. But like, listen to the first couple of notes of My Castle Town. I will have to do this later because the song has ended. I think I lost the phantoms. But y'all are planning on doing the whole Arkham series thing, or y'all just gonna try it out?
So, like, Winter has the plan of doing all the Batman games at once.
Mm-hmm.
So, when Winter makes her return, I'm gonna message this to you. I'm gonna message this to you.
Okay. I need to shower. Okay, please shower. Please shower. It is important. Showering is important.
I'm just gonna DM that to you.
Alright, I'll take a look-see. I just need to grab my fireworks. Well, I don't know why I put my boat in there. Alright, let's see.
I'll send it to you which one it is.
This is huge news. This is huge news for the me community. This is huge news for the me community. And I can't even say it out loud. I can't even say it out loud. I can't even say it out loud. But no, it's huge. But no, it's huge. And know that I have been begging Winter to do something like this for a while.
It is entirely dependent on how quickly I can have a hardware upgrade.
But you should do it though. You should do it though. You should do it. You should do it for me. For me though.
And that's what it is. If you wanna take a peek at that later.
Yeah, I can't now. I can't do it now, but for the me community, this is huge.
For the me community.
Did you ever look at that list I sent you a while back? Okay,
I did.
Did you
I love them. I love them. I am very much in the space of like there's so many ones that I want to do that I gotta take a moment and focus it one at a time. And it's so tragic because I don't know if I ever sent you this list. copy this.
Oh, that version?
That version.
Oh. I'm scared I'm gonna crash into a tree out of excitement. I've never
And
been the
so-
best flyer.
Don't worry,
Oh,
neither
yes, I
have I.
have.
That's why my wings are broken.
I've seen some of this, yes.
It's been updated since. I'm gonna type something out. Which is kind of why I don't want to deviate too much from this.
I'll let you cook. Oh, Rune, was that in response to me asking about Gotham Knights? Oh, Arkham, I see. Ah, wonderful news. So, Rune is saying it's mostly stealth and investigation with a side of action, which, honestly, if that's what the game is like, I don't think I'd mind playing it, actually. I actually probably wouldn't mind giving it a shot, because I do really enjoy I really do enjoy figuring things out. I mean, I did just get through finishing probably one of the greatest detective games of all time, so I am itching for a new mystery.
And I sent you the like explanation.
Yes. I'm almost at my house, so I can glance at it in the safety of my cabin. Oh, this is probably the first time you guys have seen my cabin in a while. I have the stables that are mostly built right now. It only houses one horse, but I mean...
Yeah! The happy guest! I love them!
Oh yeah! Do you want to know what his name is?
What's his name?
If I can get close enough. Hey, come here. Would you come here, please?
Hold on, there's a little bit of delay.
Wingding Gaster.
He's just a little guy.
Wingding Gaster. And here's my greenhouse. I have bees. They're very, I love their names. We have Beethoven.
Beethoven. Real.
Sabina Carpenter.
Sabina Carpenter.
I think that's Sabina Carpenter. I actually can't reach, so I can't tell. BB No Honey.
No honey!
Charmy, which is named after a, Sonic character who is a bee. And then Eugene, who is from Disco Elysium, who said, we are men, not bees. So we made him a bee. Before I shower, I will eat some Italian ice. Strawberry, ooh. I like the cherry, Italian ice a lot. But yeah, I have all my crops. Oh, and you asked for a cow pit beneath the greenhouse. So I, created this little thing for you. It goes straight down into a large cave system, and you can fill it with as many cows as you would like.
It is my time. It is my time.
And I also made it next to the wheat, so I could just go down and feed the cows if I wanted to. But I liked having, like, the mini biomes in here for, the nether trees. And then my little memorial. Because of course.
Perfect.
But yeah, there's that. I gotta try that. Yes, the cherry Italian ice. But yes, let me see what you have sent me. Oh, DJ, is the auto fishing thing working, by the way? You might have already gone to shower, but I forgot. Yes. Here, I got you, Winter. I didn't cast that last one, the bot did. Wonderful. Alright, let's see what you sent me. Ah, I see.
Which is the only reason why, like, I would like to do them. Don't get me wrong. I would love to do them. But there's, like that's why I'm very stuck on this one, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
This song in particular?
Of just the list.
Oh, okay, I see.
Can you hear me?
That makes sense. There are boss battles, or this one. I don't mind boss battles so long as the focus is, like, mostly on lore. So... But yeah, that makes sense. But... Is that gonna impact the list I sent you a while ago, though?
Probably just the order I do them in.
No, I mean for, like, the other list. Should I text you what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yes. I raise his hand. I don't know if it sounds like it. I did have to call out of work today because I was feeling incredibly sick. So if I'm a little, what's going on? That's kind of why.
Thinking of another bee name, The Buzz. Yeah, we could have The Buzz, or like Buzz Lightyear.
Barry B. Benson.
Yeah, we could have Barry B. Benson.
Yeah, no, I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think my body was finally like, oh my god, we're not host anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh, is Raven going home?
Oh, Raven's already back home.
Oh,
That's
I
why
didn't know
Raven
that.
isn't.
Huh? Winter?
What's up?
Oh, you cut out really badly on my end.
Oh, my apologies, original gangster.
I thought you, like, died for a second. I was like, what?
She's gone. She's gone to the wind. We'll never see her again.
It's like, damn, before my question can even be answered. Gone to the wind. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, just like once we agree that it's time, like, we're good.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, can you repeat that? Someone messaged me something urgent. I was like, what?
Oh, just like, once we agree, like, when it's time to do it, kind of thing.
Yes.
It'll be the main focus.
Cool, cool.
Think of it more like, I guess, kind of like streams, where it's like, you have all your individual streams that you've planned out, but once someone else is like, hey, want to stream this together? It's like, alright, everything's on pause. It's time to do this. Let's go. At least that's what I do.
Mm-hmm. I have unfortunately developed an incredibly bad verbal tick because of the original Star Walker. Oh, there's BB No Honey. Messing
BB No
around a
Honey.
bit with the Kato engine again. Oh, there, that one left. I love BB No Honey. I think that's one of the best bee names we have. Yeah, there's Eugene. Your verbal tick is pissing me off. I am the original Star Walker. I keep saying it at work. I keep being like, this blood tube is pissing me off. I am the original Star Walker. And they keep looking at me.
Raise his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out. You know about Mind Honey, right?
What's that?
From Homestuck?
Sorry, say it again?
Mind Honey?
Mind Honey?
Yeah. I was
I
gonna
probably
say to name
do.
one of the bees after Solix.
Oh, yes, I do know what you mean. I was just very confused because my brain went to like huge plot points and I was like, what? But yes, we can name a bee after Solix. I do like Solix.
Yes.
That's
Solix
their-
was one of my favorites growing up.
Ask their opinion on the Homestuck animated series.
I was very excited, but then someone pointed out that a lot of the like cultural references aren't gonna be in there for
Yeah.
copyright reasons, so we can't have like Guy Fieri as the Antichrist. And that made me like a little sad.
Yeah, that was one of the main things that I was a little bit unsure on. Like regardless of whether or not Spindlehorse was the animation studio behind it, I was more worried about how well they could, like, cause like Con Air is something that gets mentioned like a bajillion times at the very beginning of Homestuck, and there's a whole scene dedicated to referencing like put the rabbit back in the box, right?
Or Betty Crocker. They
Yeah,
can still
Betty
make
Crocker.
references, I'm sure. It's more so like, can they bring it up by name?
And to the extent, well, if they do, they have to obtain permission. Beethoven, that's Eugene. So, because like, the Sonic movie references Olive Garden all the time.
Mm-hmm. I have faith. I feel like a lot of people are worried about about how faithful it can be. I'm sure it can be. It can retain its faithfulness, especially because Andrew Hussey and Toby Fox are still like on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Toby Fox is doing an incredible John, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith tentatively. Hi,
Yeah.
Bird.
I am reserving judgment until I see it myself. Mostly because it's like I feel like there are ways of adapting it well, and there's also ways of adapting it really terribly, and I'm not sure which direction it's about to go.
I
I
have faith. Just looking at the animation, I trust.
I'm not sure how I feel about the voice cast right now. But I mean, like, I like Toby Fox's John. I was just surprised that they got Jeremy Lee for Rose.
Mm-hmm.
And then Colleen O'Shaughnessy, who voices Tails, is voicing Jade.
Which, honestly, I see that.
I see it too.
I see
But
it.
I was just surprised that they got Marco Diaz from Star vs. the Forces of Evil to voice Dave Strider.
Mm-hmm.
Just wasn't what I was expecting. Could still work though.
Mm-hmm.
Also, DJ, I had no idea you were a Homestuck fan. One of these times we need to class spec the different Voices members, I think.
Oh yeah, I forced more than a few to take the quiz.
I was about to say, a few of us took quizzes. All I remember was my zodiac was true Scorpio, and I got reactions, and I still think about that sometimes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I remember that.
Raven's true Scorpio.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, see, that keeps me up at night. I swear to God. Also, hi. That is the fastest. This is the fastest I've ever actually set my PC up. They said, "Jingle, jingle, you want to play Faz?" And I got out of my nest.
Cut off my nest.
I got out of the recliner.
Looks at Raven. Because Clove agreed to it, we are in fact doing another Batman watch party.
I did agree to it, yes.
Is this fucking Christmas? This is Christmas, actually. This is
If
Christmas.
if Winter can do anything, she can spread the gospel of the tism.
I've been wanting to get into Batman for a while, so I've wanted to learn more. I have a lot of friends who are really into Batman, so I was like, I want to learn more about what the hype's about, you know? I want to see for myself. So, and then also, I think Gotham Knights was the other thing. Was that the other thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'd be down as long as we get to solve a puzzle.
You solve many puzzles. Also,
I do
Clove,
like that. Yeah.
You would like Tim Drake. You would like Tim Drake. You would.
That's the one Winter was like, you're probably gonna end up being Tim, and I'm like, who's that? Smiles.
You.
Okay, so I can pay
Also,
channel points
I'm
on
in
bulk fish, then redeem it myself, right? Correct. Yes, you can.
I am in Faz for the two Chucklefucks in here.
So am I. Also, I got one of the things that Omen got me was a new mic and keyboard, so I'm trying to relearn, or not mic, mouse and keyboard. So I'm trying to learn them because they feel weird, but they're quiet.
Oh,
They're
Rune, let me
quiet and
create
pink.
the room. Let me create the room, sweetie.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Just trust. Make sure you're in NA servers. Copy paste that.
So, Raven, I'm curious why you're saying that I would like Tim specifically. Oh, has Raven died? I'm gonna have to snipe this guy.
Give me uno momento. I'm just gonna stand up for a sec.
Let me see.
Fucking anybody. Winter. My father says he really likes the pie. He really needed me to laminate this point.
Wait, Raven, did you hear my question earlier?
Oh no, no, my dad walked in, so I took off my headset real fast. What's that?
I was asking why you were saying that I would like Tim specifically.
Well, for one, he's a little evil genius. Okay. When his best friend died, he tried to clone him 99 times. And there's like a level of
I'm
like
smelling that there's lore implications here that you're trying to get me to latch onto.
He's just a silly little science guy. He's just a silly
and that's it. That's the only thing about him.
Yeah.
I see.
He's also called the detective, and he's, I think, the second greatest detective in the DC universe.
After Batman.
After Batman, yes.
I find it so interesting that you guys keep insisting that I would like these detectives.
Meow.
Why are you meowing? Why are you meowing? What is this? It's like you know something that I don't.
I
yeah.
returned.
Hi, Winter. Oh, you
Hello.
weren't. Oh, I didn't realize that.
I
that
thought
you
Winter
left.
was reacting
was
to what I said.
Oh no. But yeah, Winter, I didn't realize that you had left. My dad had walked in, and he looks at me and just goes, "Did you make sure that you told Did you make sure to tell Winter that I really like the pie?" My poor father got diagnosed with diabetes, which means that he can have a lot of like sugar, or like really any, but he tries. So he had a slice of pie, and Mom was like, "Cut a slice of pie and then cut that slice in half, and we'll both split it." And so I hand my father the smallest slice of pie in the world, and this man looks at me and just goes, "That's it?" And I was like, and Mom's like, "Yeah, that's all you can have. That's all you can have." And he went, "You're breaking my heart right now. I hope you know that." That pie has become a local celebrity.
Wonderful to know.
Oh,
Anyways,
yeah.
I'm muting up in the call.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll probably let y'all go so y'all can play Faz, and I could continue chit-chatting. So I'll talk to y'all later.
Later,
Bye.
I will steal you. I will steal you for movie.
Ooh, jingle jingle. Yes.
I'll see you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, friends. I was not expecting to get stolen to talk about superheroes for as long as I was. Oh, Bethany. I forgot about Bethany. Little Star Walker. Alright. Well, the nice thing about having more wheat is that we can get some hay bales for our lovely, lovely thing. Yes, Tim is a great detective. He figures Bruce is Batman all by himself with no resources. Ooh. Isn't this bad news for Bruce, though? Ah, I see. I have to go in and make a second window. That's a little annoying. There you go. I'll heat up the floors and then it's gonna be great, okay? Forgot what... I wish I had just enough items installed for this, but it has to be server side too, so I can't just look and see. But yes. I always like picking the brains of those types of characters. How long is the fishing queue? Oh. That was... No, because a lot of his villains don't want to reveal his secret identity, because Bruce is the only thing keeping Batman from going berserk, and they don't want it. But isn't Bruce Batman? Maybe I'm just confused. Alright, here we go. I need to make some stairs. hard to tell. Let me see. So it is one block up, and then the trapdoors. Okay. I'm going nerd here. Yes, Bruce is Batman, but to him, Bruce is the mask. Once it's off. Okay, so... I see. So Bruce is the mask. Even though everyone thinks Batman is the mask. So Batman is more like... This is like a cat noir situation. Where it's like his real self is Batman. He's not putting on an act for that. It's just he has to... As Bruce, he's expected to act a lot more rational. Since he's like the son of a billionaire now. Or he's just a billionaire. It's my brain trying to keep up. When the light is running low. Okay, so we're almost there. Crafting table. Let's make some... trapdoors and some stairs. Yeah, okay, so one more thing of stairs. Boop. And then it's... Womp. I figured I wasn't gonna need all of them. But I needed to set the stage for myself. To make it easier to work with. Let me get my axe. Oh, I could turn up the music again. Womp. Yeah, I think this is right. And then it's gonna go 3 da, 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 da. I imagine it's gonna need another slab. Alright. Then, it'll... Alright, and then last but not least, trapdoors. There we go. Now I could have glass here, and I thought about it. But I mean, you're not gonna fit in there, are you? It'd be nice. Let me see. If I can, if I could get the Happy Ghast in there, it'd be a lot nicer, because then I don't have to worry about making a separate enclosure for my Happy Ghast. We don't want, Wingding to get, an ego. He's already named after Wingding Gaster. And each move right wipes out what's left behind. Bow 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 bow. Da 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 da. And here we are this time. It starts again, but I really don't know why. Is back to 1-1, I've lost it all. If I'm stuck, I'll call you. With each stage I'll move through, and I know just a little more. Each step alone brings us closer to that old throne. So now I'll set the pace. With such short time, yeah, I really must make haste. And I don't know what's ahead or what the ending will bring. I just need to take a minute and try out to take out the king. If I'm stuck, I'll call you. With each stage I'll move through, and I know just a little more. Each step alone brings us closer to that old throne. I was considering doing a karaoke stream one of these days, but I wasn't sure if y'all would be that interested in that. I was like, I can, but like, I wouldn't know what to sing. I would want y'all to be able to have the ability to choose if I was to do that, but I'm not sure how confident I am in the idea that I actually would know the songs y'all are selecting. And then I'd feel bad, because I'd be like, no, only song I know. Wingding, don't get too close. Come on, Wingding. Be careful, Wingding. I'm harvesting chorus fruit. It's a bit wild to say, to a guy named Wingding that he needs to be careful. Like, there's some sort of irony there that is not lost on me. You get away from Wingding. I feel like this is Mercenary Tribunal again, but it's all of the skeletons coming back for revenge. Oop. Wizard! Thank you so much for the resub! 9 months is crazy. How you doing, Wizard? Oh, I have a question. I was asking everyone this yesterday. Do you guys think that green onions are spicy? Are green onions spicy, y'all? Just out of curiosity. Because I think they're spicy, and my coworkers say they're not spicy. My mother also says they're spicy. I'm able to eat like spicy foods fine. It's just that green onions are like weirdly spicy to me. They're a little spicy, but I might not be the best person to answer. Allergic to broccoli. I see. Yeah, because I was being told that I might have a light allergy to green onions, because apparently it's not normal to think they are spicy. Literally no one thought they were spicy, except for apparently Wizard. I guess if no one's got me, the Wizard's got me. Hey, Wizard. How you doing, Wizard? But yeah, I mean... I got you! But yeah, I guess I'll take a look at the trailers and stuff for the Arkham games, because if it really is, like, actual investigation type of stuff, I guess I wouldn't be opposed. I'm not really that much of a detective, but I mean, I've always liked a good puzzle. I've always liked a good puzzle. Well, at least this guy has some food. I think I'll clear out the rest of the snow for him, though, because I don't think he wants snow in here. The thing is, I would use the shovel, but oh wait, what am I talking about? Water bucket. Yes. There you go, now you have plenty of grass to eat. And you have enrichment. I don't know what to name you, though. Because I thought you would be Domino, but you don't really seem like Domino to me. I looked it up. It's a certain protein in some greens called glucosinolates? Sorry, I couldn't answer any of your questions. Was getting ready for work. No worries. What do you think? Do you think green onions are spicy, Whiskey? It's hit me, it's mid-August. Which means that you guys will be meeting a friend of mine very soon. You will be meeting a friend of mine very soon. To me, nothing is spicy. Yeah, because you eat a lot of spicy foods, I think. I think you were telling me before that a lot of your takeout's really spicy. Green onions definitely are not. Yeah, see, they're like slightly... They like... So, like, I eat a green onion, and then my mouth feels like it's on fire, and then my tongue gets really numb, and I'm like, okay. It doesn't make my eyes water or anything. Let me make some lanterns, actually. Or actually, glowberries. I'm thinking glowberries. It's so basic to get glowberries, but like, I actually really do like glowberries a lot for... Oh, I never have enough glowberries. Yoink. Damn, that's hard. Well, it's like I've eaten, well, I've eaten like curries and stuff, and it's like, okay, well, there's nothing spicy here, no spice. And then, for whatever reason, the green onions are where my brain has drawn the line. I don't know why, it feels weird. This happens to me too, I see. I don't know if I should be comforted by this fact, considering you are allergic to broccoli. Although, I think if I remember correctly, you have said to me that you are allergic to broccoli, but you enjoy eating it anyway. Because you think, the fact that it's spicy is really fun. I'm just gonna let it, like, slowly trickle down. Yeah, it'll trickle down eventually. Lol. Hi, Slimy. Hello, short people except Wizard. Howdy, Slimy. What the fuck? You might be right. Could be a mild allergy. Hey, Slimy. Are green onions, spicy to you? I'm trying to figure out if I have an allergy. Mostly because I'm just impressed. I've gone so long without having an allergy. So I just might have like a very mild allergy to green onions and I just didn't know. No? Damn. Well, I guess I might have a very mild green onion allergy. And I just went my entire life without knowing. Hello. Meow. Oh yeah, I forgot about the... I forgot. Mandalore named that dog, and I can't remember what the name of the dog was gonna be. How would they be spicy? It's a type of onion. It's just spicy? Join me in being allergic to basic greens and vegetables. I don't want to be. I just don't like eating them. I just never have liked the texture of a lot of vegetables, so I just avoid them. But like lettuce, like I can eat lettuce just fine. How would they be? I love veggies. But yeah, but you're not even tasting them as God intended. You're just... What's happening to you is you were just eating spicy food for fun. Womp. Ah, it's finally finally starting to grow. The other side of the fence. Because it's good for lighting. Yes, so it'd be here. And then... Womp. Womp. I may have to go and get some more bone meal so that I can make sure that this area is actually lit up and not lying to me. Gotta rush, catch you in the morning. Bye. See ya, Whiskey. Thanks for stopping by. Did you know that you could use shears on glowberry vines to stop them from growing? I did know that. But I do want them to grow. Because I'm using them as a light source. Because I want them to shine so very bright and light up my stables in a very pretty and natural way. Also because it helps tie it in with everything else that I've built, because everything else I've built has glowberries in it. So it's like my library has the glowberries, the greenhouse has glowberries as a light source. It was originally going to be glowstone, but then, alas. Just like how you can use string sometimes to stop growth of things. Just gonna whomp into the corner. That way, all of our stable animals, whenever we get more than just, I'm thinking Snake Eyes is a good name for this guy. I'm thinking Snake Eyes. I don't know why, it just feels right. You know what I mean? It's like you look at a horse and it's like, yeah. Snake Eyes. 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 Like the two orbs in our head. Honestly, I think I'm kind of digging keeping the window open like that. Maybe I can put, lanterns on the edges of these two. The concept of betting my life savings on a horse named Snake Eyes. Yeah, someone should make an Uma Musume of Snake Eyes. I have a friend that's really into Uma Musume right now who's trying to get me to play. And, you know, there is a small part of me that is curious, but I don't think it's really my type of game. You know what I mean? Gold Ship, my beloved. I do like Gold Ship. I do like Gold Ship. Nah. Putting the hyphen in the name just makes me... I'm like, that feels wrong, because then it just seems like I'm referencing cursed. Cursed hyphen eyes. No, it's just snake eyes. Many fish. So many fish. A hyphen is a cursed eyes trademark. Yeah, it feels wrong to use it. We finally have a name for you, and it's Snake Eyes. There we go. And one day, Spider-Man isn't Spider-Man, it's Spider-Man. Is it actually? Has it been that the entire fucking time? Hold on, I have a muffin. I have these banana chocolate chip muffins, and they are really good. My mom made them. I really like the muffins. More fish. I'll say try not to redeem more bulk fish for a bit. Just because we have 46 in line. And I would like to sleep tonight. A muffin. Okay. Just for tonight. And then you can bulk fish all you want tomorrow morning. When we play a little to the left. I think I'm gonna go in and bone meal the ground. Yeah! Oh, Snake Eyes, you got the sour end of the stick, man. You didn't get a single flower. What the fuck? Hey man, I'm sorry. I didn't know that they wouldn't give you any flowers. There you go. You got one flower, apparently. Jeez. I know. You're living up to your name, bud. I hate to say it, but you really are living up to your name. Cause like, I'm getting flowers over here, but then it took me like 5 tries to get you flowers for your pen. Is it inhumane to have them in the tall grass? I only just now got poppies in my inventory. I doubt this. I highly doubt this. We're all dead in Devil Town. One of these days I might do a karaoke stream. But that will be when the devil wins. The devil speaking to me and the devil wins. I was like, yes, sing karaoke in front of the people. Devil town is older in the summertime. It's in mind another blah 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 blah. I don't know the lyrics. Cover releasing soon. Which one? I don't know. But there's a couple it could be. We'll see which one comes out first. It's definitely a race. Because I was told that we'd have one by the end of this month. And I know we will have one for our anniversary. our one year of traveling together. And then there should be another one coming out next month as well. What that one is, who's to say? But I hope you guys have been enjoying the music lately. I mentioned when I was releasing Rain and Asphalt that I was very scared at the prospect of releasing covers because I didn't think anyone would like my voice. Because I grew up with people making fun of it, so the fact that y'all are okay dealing with my cover madness makes me happy. My voice is amazing. I don't think so. But that's my own I don't know. I'm very critical of my own voice. So it's very hard to see it. What do you mean you're crazy? I don't know. I've got a very unconventional voice, you know what I mean? One of these days, I'm gonna meet Domino again. Sorry, I just was reminded of something. I heavily disagree with you. Your voice is good. Well, it can be unconventional and still be okay. I can show 100 people your covers and they go, holy shit. Dude, I found out that one of my friends in the lab has been showing my covers to other people in the lab. While I was sick, she went around and she showed people my covers, and I got a message. Like, someone walked up to me the other day, like someone who doesn't really talk to me very much in the lab, and they're like, hey, I need to tell you something. And I'm like, yeah, sure, what's up? And they're like, hey, what the fuck? They're like, I listened to your cover. I didn't know you could do that. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm just some guy. I was one of the coworkers I was having a conversation with, and I was like, I wish we would do karaoke. I want to do karaoke so bad. I'm like, I want to find out who has the best voice out of the people in the lab. Like, I want to find out who secretly is a good singer, you know? And I feel the same way about voices. I'm like, I want to find out who's secretly a good singer and it's not sharing it. I want to know. I want to find them. I want to find out who's good at singing. And I want to steal them for all the covers. It's my evil thoughts of like I want to steal people for covers all the time. So I'll listen to a song and I'll be like, this person should record this song with me. I think it'd be so cool. And then I get nervous, and then don't reach out about that, even though I should. It's also a little awkward because I have a lot of people who are I'll have like the open invitation for the cover, and then I'll have people tell me that their voices aren't good, and therefore because they aren't good singers, they don't feel comfortable singing with me, and it makes me feel bad. Because I don't think I'm a good singer. I try my best, but it makes me sad to think that people don't want to sing because they are afraid of sounding bad. You know what I mean? Instead of just doing it for the enjoyment of it. In high school, I was told I have decent tone, but I was downright horrible at the actual singing part. At the same time, people were laughing at me, so I never really tried again. I'm so sorry, man. I feel like singing is such, like, an honest form of self-expression, too. So to make fun of someone for their voice, which is mostly beyond their control, is kind of a new level of evil, you know what I mean? It's sad. When I was a little kid, I performed, I want to say it was John Lennon's Imagine, right? Because they had, it was towards the end of the school year. At lunch, they wanted to have a little talent show things, and then, I had a friend who I thought could play piano. She did not know how to play piano. But I brought her up on the stage with me, so that she could play piano, and I sang, John Lennon's Imagine. And, it was really scary to me because I'm sitting there holding a microphone. I didn't want to go up there. I just suggested it to my friend, and my friend's like, let's do it, and then signed us up. And she played keys poorly, and it was not the song at all. It was just random notes. And I just kind of looked at her like, what? I took choir in high school, but it was all online, and I never really got to do anything with it. Hey, you could still do something with it. So I looked at my friend, and I was like, oh god. And she just was gesturing to me like, do it, do it, do it, sing the song, sing the song. And so I sang John Lennon's Imagine in 5th grade in front of my entire class, shaking, at lunch, and people, no one laughed at me. They laughed at my friend, but she had stopped playing the piano when I started singing, so... So there's that. God, choir. I wanted to be part of choir, but I was told that by my parents, that I wasn't allowed to join choir because I quote-unquote sing all the time anyway, so why in the world would I want to take, a class on something I was already doing? They also told me that, so I wouldn't take art. They're like, you're not, why would you take an art class? You draw all the time. Which should be, in a rational sense, a reason to take the class, because you want to improve something you actually like doing. But my parents were like, no, you should use these classes as an opportunity to learn something new that you aren't already doing. So I took orchestra instead, and now I can read sheet music. I need to drink water. I'm unfortunately getting some really bad motion sickness. That's why I was begging y'all to stop fishing. Me lowering my Minecraft intake has led to me regaining my motion sickness problems of Minecraft. Such is the way, though. I hated and loved choir at the same time, mainly because I was never told to not drink water in front of people. What? Are you wait? They were telling you to never drink water in front of other people? Is motion sickness bad? It is bad, but I can't do anything about motion sickness. Sag. On the bright side, at least it looks like Snake Eyes is doing okay. You know, I had a friend. Oh, and on stage, comedians drink water on stage all the time. Also, Bo Burnham, no? Well, Bo Burnham is a comedian, but Bo Burnham is also a musician. Music comedy. I knew a guy with a nickname like Snake Eyes. Hoot hoot. Howdy Lotus, how you doing? Our little area is coming along really nicely, I think. We have our greenhouse, our stables, our lovely cabin. Well, I know then. All I know is my dad got very upset at me because I did one time. I don't understand. I mean, it's like when people get mad at people for going to the bathroom. It's like, dude, what do you want them to do? Die? Like, what? It seems so dumb. Also, the motion sickness is that bad you can delete my cast. I don't mind losing a few. It's okay. There's only 10 left anyway. Besides, I'm kind of running around so I can figure out what I should do next. Oh, it was lanterns. Lanterns was the thing I wanted. I forgot. Ew. Okay. Let me get some iron. Bow, 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 bow. I'm probably gonna have to put logs on the side of the stables to just make it, to break up the pattern a little bit. It could build a mining area. I could, but it's more fun to run into the caves. Like, I don't know how to explain. No, it's here. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, to me it's more fun to just jump into a random cave. Just because what is anyone going to do about it? My ultimate goal. Getting rid of these torches. I try to get rid of torches where I can in my builds. And, I mean, I'm not gonna need those torches soon anyway, because once these guys grow, then we'll have glowberry light and it's gonna be wonderful. A bit of a workshop? We could. It's a bit weird because we already built a workshop into our current house. We have a greenhouse and a fishing shack. And the stables. We have created, because like we have a smithing room downstairs. Here's our smithing room. I don't use the lava feature very much, but a friend of mine did, so I was like, yeah. So like there's this. We have the fire, so we can like really melt the metal, get it into a shape that we can bend, and then we could flash cool it in the water. And then here's our storage with our axolotl tank of doom. We're never gonna be short on axolotls again. And then there's this. My game room. It's been a while, so I guess I could leave this open. I know he's going to prefer it closed. But he's not here right now, so he doesn't get to complain. Here's the dining area. And then, shrine. Here's my pizza oven. Shooting range, storage shed with a secret passageway to a panic room. So daunting. Am I preparing for war? Fish. Here's my kitchen. I like using sea pickles as cups. And then we got, my library. I have all of these pots on display. With my enchantment area. Grow berries indoors. More pots on display. A little reading nook. And then a brewing area. I had one downstairs too. But it's good to have them in two places. Here's my sapling collection from all the saplings I've gathered. As well as these guys. I also keep my enchanted books. They are all separated by type. Then we have our fish tank I add periodically. Here's my loom. There's the dyes. There's the patterns and the wool. Little reading area. More books. Little table. And here's my bathroom. With a tub. I like to take bath. My soap. My sink. I have a balcony area over here. There's my fireplace. Because I like it. It goes through the chimney. Balcony with a little seated area. Hanging pots and stuff. Then here's my desk. It's a good place to work. I have my water here. And then my bed up here. You get a good view of everything. And I keep my music discs here. Just because I think it's a good place. Could build a home for the happy guest you have. Yeah, I'm thinking that that's probably gonna be one of the next things I do. But until then, that is my own hubris. Until then, I shall bid you adieu for now. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Let me see who I can send you to. If there's anyone who's live right now. I'm a little bit motion sick, so if I'm like, bleh, that's the reason why. I think I am going to actually send you to OnlyFangs, because OnlyFangs is playing off right now. I'm thinking about playing off myself, so, I mean, seems cool. I like baseball. You should also like baseball. I'll see you guys tomorrow for A Little to the Left. If you'd like to join the Discord, feel free to join at the link. I shall see you tomorrow.